Now, welcome back. And while Lucy and Martin were away, we decided we'd raid the drinks cabinet in the company of our brilliant drinks expert, Susan Boyle, who's taking us off to Italy this week, I believe.
I thought that since we have the amazing Giro d'Italia coming through Ireland...
That's right, this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, big fuss starting in Belfast. They only started every 2 years in a different country, so it's a really big deal that they're bringing it to Ireland this year. And then finishing up on Sunday in Dublin. So I thought, why not taste delicious Italian things?
Excellent.
So, what I decided to do was take a couple of different styles that we could try through. So the first thing we're going to start off with is a white Italian wine. It's an Orvieto, which is a region in Italy, and we're going to taste this first, and then you can give me your opinions and your thoughts, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it.
We're such a captive audience.
I know,
absolutely.
This is great.
Alcohol's involved, and suddenly it's like we're all ears.
Here you go, Brian.
Just glad I got a taxi.
When we're trying all these, we started with the lightest, or what I feel is the lightest first. So it's good to start with the white, nice and chilled. I think this is a lovely summery. I get lots of pear, bit of depth of flavour with apple. Really nice.
Really
isn't it nice? Isn't it lovely?
Really fresh,
really nice.
fresh.
And it's also nice to taste something that's a comparison to, we kind of associate Pinot Grigio with a lot of Italy, and this is just a different region and a different style of wine. So they use about 3 different wine varieties that are indigenous to the region in it, so you get like a lot of kind of floral content in it too.
And would they, in the region itself, would they regard it as a summer wine, or would they drink it all year round?
Well, this region is particularly well known for its whites, and they've been making it for like thousands of years, because they dig these like kind of pools into the hillside where the wines can slowly go down and get richer and more like lighter and more kind of, as soon as the temperature drops, then it stops fermenting, which is a really nice style of it. So yeah, I don't know if they'd particularly associated with summer, but white wines tend to go summer. Really.
I like it. There's no acidic taste. There's no sharpness at the back.
No,
it's just
it's
really smooth.
Really
you can
nice.
have that for breakfast and it'll be fine.
Do you think so?
You know, like some you have to wait till dinner.
Yourself.
Yeah, no, this one.
You keep telling yourself.
So that's the Campo Grande.
I like
Orvieto.
And sorry, what sort of price range are you talking?
And that's about $12.99. You'll get that in lots of independent off licenses. It's readily available. The family name of this wine is the Arantoni family, and then they make this as a separate wine.
So we started on the white. Are we going to progress to red by going via rosé?
Yeah, via rosé. Well, I thought we couldn't ignore rosés, considering the wines that the same colour as the pink jersey that they use in the Giro d'Italia. So it's a tangential link,
through, haven't you?
but a link none the same. Now,
are these the glasses?
Well, we're meant to have more of these glasses. So if you can take your glasses, we'll tip them all out into this bag. That's totally grand, and we'll sort you up with some new glasses. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I'll try and make sure that we don't slip up whose goes where. Right, Jim.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Susan.
No problem. There you go.
Now,
And Brian here.
I know this is going to sound like a very stupid question, but how is a rosé
different? How do they make it?
How do they make it pink?
How do they make it pink? Well, there's a couple of different ways of making rosés pink. Usually what happens is that it's a red-skinned grape. It gets crushed, and then as the juice bleeds out, it comes in contact with the skins, and you get this lovely bleed of colour into it. So the rosé grapes tend to be white in the middle and then red-skinned on the outside. So you get these lovely, you get a bit more body than you would with the white wine, but you get these delicious raspberry and strawberry flavours that come through.
It is. It's a bit deeper, a bit sort of...
And this one is particularly the Masi.
Masi are also known for great red wines,
yeah,
aren't
they
as
are.
well?
They're really good. And what's lovely about this rosé is that they make it in a similar style to the way that they make their red wines. So they partially dry out their grapes first. So they wait until about maybe 30% of the moisture goes out the grape, which means that they're really concentrated and really delicious. And then they press them, and then they ferment them. So you get this much nicer concentration of fruit in it. So it's a rosé with a little bit more power. So in relation to food matching, then I think it goes great with shellfish and lamb and all those kind of...
Lunch. Okay, we're on to lunch now.
We're moving from lunch.
How much and where?
And this is $17.99. Independent off licenses. You'll get it in Bradley's in Cork.
It's rather expensive. So we're
it is. You can put that one away for yourself. So that's the Masi. Right, and on to our delicious decanted red.
Right.
So I might let you do the job on the decanting if you
God,
don't mind, Jim.
This could all go horribly wrong, Brian.
I like using decanters for red wines.
Exactly. Isn't
now
anybody else saying anything?
Swap them all again.
Shani, you were saying earlier that it's a problem cleaning them sometimes. But I think a little drop of hot water in the bottom should get rid of most of the wine, and then just leave it hang upside down and give it a bit of a polish.
Very quickly, Susan, just because we're running out of time, give us again a rundown on this wine in terms of price and destination.
Yeah, this wine this is coming in at $12.99. You can get it in independent off licenses. It's an appassimento method as well, which means the same thing, that the grapes are dried before they turn it into the wine. You're going to get coffee and chocolate, and then on Valentine's Day, this company brings out a very special one called the Romeo and Juliet wine that has, isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, it's absolutely lovely. It's the Pasqua. It's absolutely gorgeous.
What did you say that was? 12?
It's $12.99.
That is amazing.
Passamento, doesn't it taste so much more expensive? It's like an absolute gem of a wine. You will find it in independent off licenses around the country. If you're in Trim, the wine house in Trim has it. You've got it all over the place. Isn't it? Yeah, you don't want to put that glass down.
It's on the website. Can I find it on the website?
All the details are on the website as we fly through.
Now, I know you've got to. I know you've got to go and cook, haven't you? Listen, you leave these with me. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Do you know what? You were amazing. I loved every single one of those. It doesn't say much about me, but they were amazing.
Cook well.
They're good recommendations. You and I
can't stay with the party.
We're off this way.
You're off to cook too.
Now. We're going to find what we're going to drink with that bread. Eat.